Hello, my name is Nancy Best. I'm currently in my second semester at Fort Hays studying to be a reading specialist. In my personal life, I'm engaged to be married in the summer. I have 3 children. 2 are in high school and 1 is a student at WSU in college. I teach 7th and 8th grade language arts and reading intervention classes. I've taught that for 4 years at the same school, and then the 2 years prior to that I was teaching U.S. history at the same school. In my spare time, I like to watch sports, football, basketball. I'm kind of a big sports nut. And I also like to go hiking and running with my fiance in my spare time. I teach at Hamilton Middle School. It's USD 259 in Wichita. We use data on a regular basis. Our principal is kind of known in our district for using data and for informing teachers about the data. We use it mostly to make curriculum decisions and to move students from one class to the other. The benchmark math and reading scores we use to, as I said, move students from one class to the next. We move students sometimes every week. We move them to a new class because we have so many different interventions in place that they can take with reading and math. We use behavior data to make intervention decisions. We have a high incidence of in-school suspension. We're kind of known in our district for having the highest numbers of students in-school suspension, unfortunately. So we do make a lot of behavior decisions based upon the data for the month, and we do a lot of rewards and celebrations to promote positive behavior and to try to reduce negative behavior. We have attendance and an attendance problem as well, and a high rate of tardies. So we do a lot of rewards parties, and we base that upon our data for attendance and tardies. In my classroom, I mostly use data to make decisions with my formative and informative assessments. Sometimes I make a decision based upon that to either reteach a topic or not. The benchmark reading tests I use daily, those scores to determine if a student needs some extra help in a certain area, and then whether or not they should be able to move on to the next class. Also, I use behavior data in my classroom to determine if my rewards program is working or not. For certain students, I might have them individuals on a behavior plan. Also, because I teach class within a class, CWC, I have a lot of students with individual education plans, and so I have to look at their data to determine if their accommodations are working or not, and determine if they are meeting their goals according to their plan. I also have a lot of students on behavior plans, and so sometimes I have to look at that behavior data to determine and give feedback to their plan manager. I would say my plan to improve and my goals is to be more analytical in reteaching differentiation and standard-based assessments. My reteaching, I would say that because I have such a large number of students, as we all probably do, about 120, it is very difficult to determine if a student met their goals, and I can do that much easier, I'm sure, if I actually do a better job of analyzing the data. And also the differentiation piece, because I have some students in my class that are at a reading level for maybe kindergarten instead of 8th grade, all the way up to students who are reading at a high school level. So having that many students in one class with such a range of abilities is difficult, and so I know I can use data to help improve my teaching in that for that reason and in that area. So I'm looking forward to this class, and thank you for watching.